supposed to only get like one storm near St. Patrick's Day and then you're kind of done for the year. But it feels like we're getting another dumping of snow today, which kind of sucks. It's a very busy weekend. I'm doing a lot of hanging out with friends. Andrew is gone. He is getting his NEXUS renewed. So in order to do that, if you've never done NEXUS, basically you have to go for an interview with the American Border Patrol and they go through all your records and whatnot. This is the first time that we're ever reapplying for it, so I'm not quite sure if the process is different or if it's pretty much the same. But they ask you a bunch of questions about like, why do you go to the States? What do you do for work? And things like that. And I'm waiting on my friend Kayla. We're gonna have a girls' day, watch some TV, possibly go over to the place that she's house sitting and spend some time in the hot tub. So yeah, I didn't get to go to the border with Andrew, which kind of sucks. I know he's a little bit nervous, so hopefully it all goes well. I think the last time that he applied for his NEXUS, he applied when we still lived in Toronto, so he had to do his appointment with the Border Patrol near Toronto, and the Border Patrol around here on the New Brunswick Maine border is a lot more chill. That's where I did my NEXUS appointment, literally right before we got locked down with COVID. In 2020? And I find it really, really useful. I love having NEXUS. Not only is it useful when we're going to the States, but it's also useful like in the Canadian airport. Even if we're just flying within Canada, they still use it as a pre-check almost thing. And the last time we used it at Toronto Pearson, they actually had adopted some of the rules that they use in the States where NEXUS people and pre-check people don't have to take out their laptop. You don't have to take out your liquids. You can leave them all in your bag, which I found really, really nice the last time we went, and I didn't have to like repack anything afterwards. But yeah, hopefully he gets that. It's very useful. I mean, technically he doesn't need it for work because he has a TN visa for visiting certain client sites. Really, we only use it for our pleasure travel, whether we're going to the States or going somewhere else. Like I said, much more convenient when everyone in the family has it. So yeah, I'm just hoping that it goes well for him today and that he can get that. And then I don't know when mine expires. It's probably, I don't know how many years they're good for, but I do need to redo my passport this year. It does expire in March 2024, which will be after we start traveling. So that means I need to get it before we go. I do have one more trip this year that I know of to the States, which is to go see the Goo Goo Dolls in concert with my friend Britt, who is directing the movie that I am producing. So that is hopefully after we wrap, but who knows, the film could get kind of pushed and whatnot. So that should be an exciting trip. So right now the debate is, do I get it before that trip or after that trip? The wait time in Canada for passports has been pretty wild the last couple of years, with everyone continuing or starting to travel again after COVID. But I'm hoping that it doesn't take too long. So that's the thought right now as our trip around the world stands. We're still waiting on Andrew's job to get back to us about countries that he cannot work from. So we submitted that list. We are just hoping that we don't have to change too many places on that list. And once we know what the list is and we can finalize it, we'll be talking to some of our family and friends to see if they want to join us on certain legs of the trip, possibly make it easier. In another note, I did do my application for the Paris 2024 volunteer. Andrew did his a couple days ago. I did mine yesterday. It's literally 180 would you rather or what best describes you questions, and you get like 2 choices, and it's so long, but it basically spits out the top jobs that it thinks that you would be good for, and then you can choose whether or not you want to be submitted for those positions. You tell them what campuses you want to be on, what sports you're interested in. At the end of May, I think they closed the submissions down, and then we should hear from them by the fall. So that may also change some of our travel plans, because we did say that we were available pre-games and for the Paralympic Games, although neither of us have experience with Paralympic sports. So I think that it's highly unlikely that we're going to be put into the Paralympic slots, but we'll see. Who knows? So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we get the same week. I don't think we will. I think we're going to end up in France for much longer than we thought. And if that's the case, then we're going to have to look into different types of visas. So yeah, that's a big ol' update. Anyways, thanks for sticking through this long ass rant. Enjoy.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. I'm in the car. You might be saying, Andrew, whoa, are you driving, buddy? You might want to, pull over if you're gonna do a video. To be fair, I am in a drive-through, so it's not technically. I guess it's in the name. Anyway, it's fine. We're at a standstill at Tim Hortons. It's a Saturday morning here in Canada, so presumably we will be here for an hour. Anyway, I wanted to do a little bit of a video update. This morning, I had scheduled an appointment at the border, the US border, to do a NEXUS renewal. My NEXUS expired, in fact, back in 2022. But because of the pandemic and everything, and they were backlogged, they were like, hey, we'll extend you for an extra year, no questions asked, it's all good. So I put in the application, took a little while, finally got approved, temporarily approved, or I guess pre-approved, if you will. Anyway, I had to get to the border to do an interview to then finish the next kind of step, if you will. So I booked it online Saturday morning, and I had hoped Kayla was going to be able to join me, but as you can see, no Kayla. We forgot Kayla. No, she actually had kind of a girls' weekend planned, so I was like, oh well, I'll just go on my own. It's fine. I've done this drive before. I get there. Guy says, Mr. Martel, what are you here for? I says, I'm here for a NEXUS renewal. He said, okay, what documents you got? I gave him everything, passport, birth certificate. I had my old NEXUS card. I had a bunch of other documents, proof of habitation. Anyway, proof of address. And he's like, oh, no, it's all good. We don't need all that. I was like, okay, just safe than sorry. And he looks at me dead in the eyes and he says, sir, when was the last time you've been on the website? I was like, I don't know, like a month ago, got approved, booked this appointment. It's not something that I frequently will go back to. It's not a top 10 website for me. He said, yeah, recently you were just auto-accepted. You actually don't need to be here. I was like, sir, I am dressed up. I have my hair done. I am ready for this, to take a photo, to present myself to you. That seems sexual, if need be. He was like, yeah, no, you got approved. You didn't need to be here. We're going to send it to you anyway. I was like, okay. He's like, clearly he noticed. He was like, would you like to take a new photo? I was like, yes, please, if that's okay with you. Took a photo. He's like, well, we'll use this new photo. I was like, all right, thanks. I don't know. Are you complimenting me? So now I have to drive an hour and a half back home. And as you can probably tell, it's snowing and raining. I don't know which. And honestly, I don't think Mother Nature knows. But yeah, that's my day. So I made a pit stop on my way back from the US at Costco before I went home. I think Kayla's already out of the house, so I'm probably just gonna go back and empty this stuff. But I do want to make a quick update. Oh my god, it's look like Jack Frosted Tips over here. So this buddy's coming home with us. Saw this on TikTok. God, fucking damn TikTok sometimes gets you. But it's like a backyard axe throwing. They're plastic. It's safe, supposedly. But we have like some big camping trips this year, so we were like, this would be pretty sweet to fucking have. So yeah, good times. We have like a plastic ladder ball game. We have a washer toss. So we're adding this one to the repertoire for some camping trips this year. So looking forward to that.
Fridays and screaming kids is the furthest down on our list. Wow. Now let it go. Take it or leave it. We resist. There's no bucket list. Just one close fist. Oh. We're no fans of change. We just want to take it easy.
It's Easter weekend, and we are in Hawkesbury, Ontario. This is where Andrew's family is from. And so his parents picked us up this morning. They came down last night. They stayed over and then they drove us up here today. So we just had dinner and then we made a stop over at the LCBO because I needed to get some Ontario craft beer. And now we're just hanging out in the hotel. But we're here until Sunday. And then Sunday we'll head to Quebec where we'll stay for one night. And then the next day we will drive back to Fredericton. And then I have rehearsal and all that stuff and the week starts over. But yeah, so thanks for joining us in Ontario. Our old stomping grounds. Not this place, but like Ontario in general. Also where we were both born. Fun fact.
Probably an hour from here for me.
And like 24 hours from here for me.
That's wild.
Anyways, we're going to enjoy some of that craft beer and go to sleep. Oh yeah, that too. Unpack, relax. Yeah.
Hey everyone, just one last update to end this vlog. So as you probably saw, we spent Easter weekend in Hawkesbury. I got to visit pretty much most of my family, which was nice. Kayla got to meet a lot of the family, which she was supposed to at the wedding, and then the wedding got canceled, and then the wedding got rescheduled, and then COVID restrictions. So it was a nice visit. It was a short-ish visit, but it was efficient.
We played Tuck.
Yes, you won your first game of
I
Tuck.
won my first game of Tuck. I almost brought the trophy back to New Brunswick, and it got stolen back again
In the second
in
round.
the second round in the rematch. We also went to St. Albert's, which is a cheese place.
It's more than a cheese place. It's cheese heaven.
It is cheese heaven,
Cheese
really.
heaven. We left Hawkesbury, stopped in Lévis in Quebec for the night, crashed there after about 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And then this morning we got up and did another 5.5 hour drive to Fredericton. So we kind of spent today unpacking, doing a little bit of laundry, and then we were gonna relax, but Kayla can't. And it was too nice of weather. It was like 15, 16 degrees Celsius. So we went to a patio at Half Cut, had some beer, and then Kayla had a rehearsal. I went for a little bit of a walk, then we went for a little bit of a walk.
Yeah.
Now we're doing a little bit of work and relaxing, and probably gonna call it a night here soon.
Kind of meta. You're watching me edit the vlog that we're gonna
Now
put
putting this in.
this.
What now? Wasn't the earlier stuff funny? Anyway, it's just a meta comment. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Take a look at the subscribe button. Take a look at it first. Inspect it if you like it. And if you do, hit it. Like the video, share with friends and family alike. And we will see you back here
Next Tuesday.
next Tuesday. Bye.